Oh my god, really? I can't believe that's here. Hello YouTube, 잘 지내요? Today's weather is the opposite of good. It's quite rainy, but today we are at Gyeongdong Market. You can see it right there and behind me. Today we are visiting one of Korea's oldest, longest aged 시장s or markets. Find lots of old things, old people, and more importantly, it houses a very, very unique secret. You're curious what that is, right? I am too. So, without further ado, let's go in and explore the market and find out what it is. Sorry, YouTube. When it comes to the oldest market, it doesn't. It is truly the oldest market. It is packed here on a Saturday afternoon. But there's a lot to see, a lot to do. But more importantly, we're on the lookout for some delicious, delicious food items as we're walking through the crowded streets of the market. Got some free sample of fish cake. Off to a great start today. Oh, nothing better. I don't think I've ever had free samples at a market before, so that's quite nice. Alrighty, YouTube, one of the most important things when you come to Xijang is getting some 닭간장. So here we are at this place, getting some handcrafted 닭간장. I can't wait to try. Oh yeah, YouTube. That's the best right there. 닭간장, let's go! After picking up our delicious 닭간장 that we haven't tried yet, this is literally next door, same owner. We're gonna get some delicious yache tigim, some tteokbokki over here that looks very, very nice, and then obviously some oldang too. So let's go inside. They do have an inside restaurant too. Perfect. We're inside the little market restaurant, which is nice. Some markets they'll actually have a little restaurant you can sit inside once you order whatever they have outside, or you can just get it, you know, pojang, whatever, which is usually what I do. But let's go ahead and start with the 닭간장, because it smells very, very, very good. This is the full spread. We got some of the yache tigim, kimmari, goguma, tteokbokki, 닭간장, and omuk, of course. Classic market foods. The first one, YouTube, is the 닭간장. This is the one I'm really, really, really. Oh, 닭간장 always hits, always slaps. It's spicy, it's sweet, sticky, fried goodness with that moist chicken inside. If y'all don't stop by and get some 닭간장 in a market, I don't know, you're missing out. Now we got some oldang. Oh, fish cake is so good. Oh, the fish cake is perfectly cooked. It's nice and soft. They also provide a little bit of like soy sauce to dip it in as well for anyone who needs it. But fish cake is like the perfect winter food. It's the perfect anytime food, but it just really hits, especially when it's like cold outside, because that broth, the softness of the rice cake or the softness of the fish cakes is so nice. Nice mouthfeel. We got the most classic dish, tteokbokki. Tteokbokki itself is this one is kind of ordinary. I think everything else is far better. I think it's because the sauce is pretty mild. It's not very spicy. It's very thick, which is nice. I do like thick sauce, but its flavoring is not on the higher end. But that's fine. Everything else, it does taste really, really, really good. So like, if you grab yourself some of their fried foods like this yache one that looks like a crab or some kind of weird fish, but I swear it's just a bunch of mix of vegetables. Just mix it up in tteokbokki sauce like that. The perfect mix of fried goodness with salty, spicy, delicious sauce. YouTube, some of the best food can truly be found in the markets. And this is a pretty cheap meal as well. The 닭강정 itself, 5,000 won. Tteokbokki was 3,000. Fish cake was 4,500, and all the fried foods total 3,000. So the meal itself for one person is quite a lot. Let alone if you just order with a couple of friends. Really, really, really cheap. We're gonna finish our delicious meal, but this is not the secret that is amidst this beautiful Xijang. There's one secret that you still have to try and find. I don't know what it is. YouTube, stay tuned to find out where we're gonna go and what the secret of the Xijang is. All right, YouTube, we just got our delicious kwabegi. Kwabegi is probably another classic staple market food. Nice donut. Lightly fried, covered in sugar. And what else is there to like? I'll say the only thing that's a bit of a downside is that it's not as warm. But besides that, really, really good. You can never go wrong with getting kwabegi or Korean classic donut in the market. YouTube, we've made it to the secret place in the market. Can you see? Can you see something? It looks a little off. Do you see it? I sure do. There is a Starbucks. A Starbucks of all places. Beautiful corporate-owned Starbucks inside this beautiful old traditional market. Something that I never thought would be possible. Let's go check it out. I'm really excited. This is kind of one of the main reasons I wanted to come to this market, other than having some delicious market food. But in the heart of all this, they have renovated out the area of what used to be, I believe, an old amphitheater, and then just solidly changed it into a Starbucks. So let's go check it out. There it is. Beautiful Starbucks. Let's go inside. Gyeongdong 1960. Wow. Whoa. Now this is a vibe. What? This is not just the Starbucks. This is like a whole unique area. Oh my God. YouTube. Oh my God. Yo, this place is so cool. Yo, this is awesome. This is probably one of the best Starbucks I've been in. I've been in that one Starbucks that was a house, but this is truly unique. Wow. All right, YouTube, finally got a chair or this table. We're taking a look at the menu. All right, YouTube, after finally getting our table, let's take a look at this menu. So these are the special beverages, the only ones you can get at this particular Starbucks. This one's a pretty interesting one itself, the rice cream cold brew, or the makgeolli cold brew. It doesn't actually have alcohol, but it has like a taste or smell of it. But honestly, any coffee I think will taste really good in this beautiful, beautiful Starbucks. We got our makgeolli coffee, non-alcoholic of course. It strangely does smell like makgeolli, but I'm a little worried what it's actually going to taste like. All right, cheers. It's all right. It tastes like makgeolli, like it really does, but like very more on the dry side. Like it tastes more like weedy, like rice. Like it does have that weedy, ricey taste to it. The coffee is not as strong, but maybe because there's only like about a shot in there. It's not a bad drink. I say that it's not a bad drink. It's not something terrible. It is a really unique drink, and I do still recommend trying it. But If you're not a big fan of makgeolli, you might not like it. That's all we're gonna say. I think you might want to stick to just, you know, one of the classic drinks, like their frappuccinos or something. But if you're not in Seoul often, and more importantly, you're not in this Gyeongdong Shijang very often, why not try the makgeolli coffee drink at Starbucks? Anyways, YouTube, we're gonna take off for today. I hope you all enjoyed today's video with secret Starbucks, market food, all of that. Drop a like, subscribe, that makes me feel mucho bueno if you do so. And like if you like Starbucks, I guess. Everybody likes Starbucks, right? Anyways, see you next time for another awesome video.